Go next.
For me, okay, the point I'm about to say, maybe I will say it towards the end. I wanted to say about intimacy does not come automatically. Like it doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
Of course, that's one of the things we struggled with. And now that we've given a background story of um, how we were, like how hurt we were, how hurt, or rather, how we hurt each other, and how our marriage was affected, intimacy was one of those things that was affected. And I think it has taken a long time for us to come to a place or recognize that it's important to stay vibrant in that area, and how to do that despite our emotions or our mental state. Of course, we really had to work hard, and just coming, and now with kids it makes it even difficult for you to probably create time or be in the mood, or just I'm trying to make sure this is PG.
So I think also the graph is like it was nice first year, second year, third
so
year.
Good.
Then I think up maybe fifth, sixth.
No,
Fourth.
no.
It started going down, and I think seventh.
Yeah.
Seventh is when now I think we we named it. You know the way you name your struggle.
Yeah.
Is when we named it and more actively
decided that it's important. Like there's a way that if you're not continuously engaging in that act of marriage, there's a way you grow apart. Now, I'm not lying. And there's a way that you kind of fight about very small things. Like there's a place of intimacy in marriage that cannot be ignored. So when we realized that, we kind of, start with even scheduling. For us, scheduling works.
Are we scheduling even anymore? I don't think we're scheduling.
Yeah, so you see, scheduling worked initially because just to get back into the rhythm, it might sound, you call it mechanical. Mechanical, like how do you schedule? It's supposed to be, it's supposed to just happen. But no, for us, because we were coming out of a tough season, it helped for us to start by scheduling, and then with time, once you have gotten to that place where now you can connect,
like from the top of our mind, you can already know the statement of accounts.
Yes,
without necessarily being reminded today is the day that the Lord has made. Or the day that we have scheduled. That we may rejoice.
Yes, rejoice. But so that has helped. So intimacy does not just happen. You have to work at it, and it is very important in marriage. And just to bring you guys together, like it makes you one. What else makes you one? It makes you one. So once that is okay, every other thing kind of just gravitates towards there's some sort of unity. So unity in that sense, but also every other thing kind of also just aligns and becomes better.
But lesson one, I think there's people being hurt. Like I feel like that was the root of almost
all our trouble.
Yes. The moments I felt disrespected, the moments I felt rejected, intimacy wise.
Yeah. It was out of
someone was hurt. Not in the right mental space to do the necessary in terms of even know how to deal when they are hurt.
In
fact, that point, I think irritability, general apathy. And and I think, not to sound less if I was a saint, now in these better days, I look back and I also see, if I confess this one now, I hope you'll not use me to get us in the future. Like some point, I would initiate intimacy, not because I'm dying for intimacy, but
Testing.
Probably like already like zile za
You know
probably
what I'm saying,
uchokozi
no?
or yes, like
to say that I have changed.
to just see,
to surprise you, to
or
give me a
just-
chance to surprise you.
or to just show you that you see the way
I see.
I'm suffering here.
I see. For real?
Yeah, which-
That you were doing that?
Once in a while. There are some days it was a battle in my head.
I
Should
see.
I initiate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like contrasting that with now, when even the days that were rightfully scheduled,
Yes.
I can let you
I know. Yeah.
because I've seen how the day has gone.
Yeah. Actually, we've come such a long
So I feel
way.
like, yeah, maybe if I reflect well enough, there are days in the past I would have let you
Just, but you
rest,
decided.
but I decided. Sometimes it was mostly maybe I'm not sure about when next.
Yeah.
So you can ask every day because you never know. One of those days, just to increase probability.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was awful. Like the act itself was, how would I call it? Very mechanical. Like extremely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to tell them how, in our season of healing and recovering from the heart, how you kept telling me that deep down, like if I forget anything, like amidst my heart and me thinking you don't love me or you're hurting me too much, that I should never forget that you love me. I should never doubt your love for me. And as much as
sounds so popperish, but
yes, it really held me. Like every time you would say that, I would think, okay, maybe there's hope. And maybe what we are struggling with is our character and our sinful nature being gotten rid of. Yeah. You understand? Like you love me. Yes. Like you love me, but sometimes you can't help but say a mean word. Of course, it doesn't look as if those two should stay together because I mean, what is love? Love is kind and all those things. So why would you say a mean word? But it was always helpful for you to tell me, never doubt that I love you.
But also maybe it was coming from a place of I wasn't ready to have a conversation like, do you still love me?
That was out of question.
Like I didn't feel I didn't want that conversation to be in the heat of
arguments.
Yes, because it didn't sound like so.
Yeah.
So it was always important to reiterate.
Bottom line?
Yote tisa.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's always important to know the heart of your spouse. That sometimes even a very well-meaning statement, someone whose heart can take it out of context, can build a mountain out of a molehill.
Actually had that somewhere. Like if you have if your spouse has said something and you have there's even a chance that you can interpret it positively.
Take that
lean that way. Yeah, because mostly in those seasons that we were really hurt, we couldn't entertain the possibility that it came from a good place.
Nah, you nanitakia tu mabaya. You just wanna hurt me intentionally. Yeah. So just know the heart of your spouse. And if you're confident the love is there, these other things is just a process of what my husband was saying, sanctifying, sanctifying each, being sanctified through through the marriage. Any other thing, babe?
Any other thing that I learned, or I learned, or I'm learning.
How has leading the family been like?
Well, I think leadership takes intentionality. Just like the way marriage needs work. The dangers of being a passive husband are very real.
Yeah.
And here passivity has increased. It's not just passivity as a husband, but also passivity as a father. Yeah, I mean, there are times I've just put myself into action because of remembering the dangers of passivity. Like there are times you want peace and quiet. Then your son storms in like he just did.
Yeah, he's here.
and you feel like, should I put my foot down? No boundaries.
Oh, you feel like that sometimes.
Yeah,
And
sometimes I just feel like,
as a mother, I usually think that,
yeah, they don't understand.
You send them away too much. You should
guys,
sit with them.
no, these guys don't understand quality time.
Yeah.
All they know is quantity time.
Yes, as much time as possible.
Yes. Where did I learn this from? But in the midst of that quantity time is when there'll be special moments.
Yeah.
I don't think that quality time is they regard it as special. No.
Yeah.
In the multitude of that quantity of time, that maybe once in a while you'd hear, they would say something and be like, oh, that's nice, that's kind.
Yeah.
Or they tell you something like, okay, this is what your mind is thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not adults who can know this is the time to meet with the Father.
Yeah.
Now let us approach with all our lists. No, they don't know. They want to approach all the time. Peradventure, there is something special in the offing. Yeah, so I think the dangers of being passive. Intentionality really is the way to go. Both as a husband and as a father. Yes. Yeah, and it cuts across even friendships, even like you can't just be.
We cannot say it enough. Being intentional.
Yeah. The one of those years where we're not doing so well financially, but my wife decided our mantra for that year is showing up. Oh boy, showed up we did. And it wrecked our finances even further. I already told finances were now dangling by a thread.
Yeah.
Yes, because of Madam here was convinced.
Madam, did you just call me Madam?
Madam was convinced it's the year of showing up.
Yeah, for friends.
Showed up, we did.
But you were together with me.
Yes, I was together. Like I knew. Of course, I knew. I knew the fulfillment that comes afterwards.
Yeah.
Like we'd sit back and count our not losses. Like financially, we'd count the cost, but emotionally and otherwise, we feel our cups are so full.
Yeah.
Because of our little, like the Macedonian church, we abounded so much with our little. We felt like we did so much.
Yeah.
At some points.
Yeah.
Sometimes even way much than the times that we even had like way more and very little to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't regret showing up.
We don't regret. I was just expressing to them that intentionality.
Yeah.
And if we had not intentionally done that, even we would not have set our minds to know that we don't need a lot to show up. We just need to show up and then let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
Yeah. So intentionality.
Yeah.
Intentionality works. Like is
yeah.
Intentionality, being intentional and being active, not being passive.
So
being involved.
Yeah. So while you were talking about intentionality and being a leader, you mentioned about kids as well. 8 years, of course, kids are involved. It changes marriage dynamics. And again, just back to, yes, you really also have to be intentional even with your marriage and how you show up for your marriage, just carving out time for the two of you. It's really, really important. It might not be easy, and sometimes your reality might make it even more difficult, especially if you don't have, for example, a nanny. And that's just an example. But as much as possible, it would be very helpful, even if it's 20 minutes on the bed before you fall asleep. Like, find pockets of time because it is important.
Something I've noticed my wife doing recently. I don't know if she doesn't know that I've now noticed. Every day she finds ways of asking me, how was work? Yes, even if it's late at night, even if it's she always finds time to ask me, so how was work?
Okay, is that an
like I've noticed.
Okay, is it like, an
Yeah,
okay.
I'm happy that you've instead of taking that route of saying you don't even talk about me how your work was, you've decided.
I know, because I can do that.
It's better to ask.
You just show up in the house and tell me how your work, how your day has been. So instead of accusing him of not telling me how his day was, I just
now you ask. Yes.
Yeah, how was your day?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like you always have something to say.
Oh yeah. And there's some. So recently, that's when I picked up that habit. of asking him. Well, no, we used to have, we're just all over the place. So yeah, like we used to have like evening check-ins with our kids, like, you know, what made you happy, what made you sad, blah blah blah. And you know, in those times, that's when now we get to share how our day goes. But we are slacking. It's called slacking.
Yes, slacking, but also
So,
we
but
notice there's
yes,
a guy here in this family who never stops sharing.
yeah, so he
Yes,
can go
my
on
son
and on
can
and
go
on
on and
and
on
on
and
and
on and
on
on.
and on.
Yes.
And it's not a bad thing, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's because you only have like 10 minutes before bedtime. Anyway, the
Yeah.
point I'm trying to make is, so we were slacking, and so recently then I picked up this habit of just, you know, asking my husband how his day was. And, you know, in the middle of him telling me the stories, some of the stories are like suggested from weeks ago, and I'm thinking, why didn't you tell me? You're telling me
but
this
also
now.
sometimes in trying to give you context, I have to like walk back a bit and tell you some of those things.
Yeah. Any last comments? I know there's probably a lot more, but you will see him again, I promise. Any last comments?
Not last comment. This is
Or
something,
rather, yeah,
another
just something.
thing I think has been important. Just the aspect of service. Like being engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, service now goes beyond working for money. Could be serving in church. Could be me volunteering in other places. Like getting us to do the things we love and allowing each other thrive in that, especially when knowing that it will deplete our resources more than increase them.
Yeah.
But the fulfillment that comes from seeing your spouse doing things they like the days my wife would leave here on Saturday morning and come back in the evening, and I'm like,
for good cause.
Hii Saturday ndio niko hapa, like why don't you want to make the most? Yeah. So there are those, I feel like in good measures, those opportunities are good in terms of helping your spouse do the things they love. And this is beyond work. This is beyond 8 to 5. This is things they like and probably
enjoy. Yeah.
It's not probably service. What they do on a daily, but they find whenever they find an opportunity, they know they have your blessing to engage. I think that I've been able to volunteer in many places. I've been able to do ministry. I've been able to travel to do stuff.
So living space for your spouse,
personal development, but also just to do things that that they really enjoy. And supporting it means sacrificing the time, sacrificing resources.
Thank you, babe. You've done that, especially in my new journey of podcasting and being on the social media space. He's really supported me. I think, again, timing. I think I've mentioned this in a previous episode, how it has been a dream of mine, but it just never felt quite right. And even my husband wasn't quite on board up until recently. So thank you so much for the support now. Yeah, even the support.
I was thinking about the support then.
Yeah.
Like I was processing.
I know. Like I told you, he processes. Did I tell you? He processes for a long time. So he kind of came on board recently. But as much as we allow each other to, you know, go do what makes you happy, serve other people, I think it's also important to kind of also do things together, love God together. I accompany him on some of those ministry engagements. We intentionally have check-ins. We try as much as possible to do it every Saturday. But even if we don't do it on Saturday, we kind of, even if it's during the week, briefly, it's just, you know, just to kind of gauge how is your heart, where are you at, how are we, the goals that we set, how far have we achieved, blah, 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 blah. And all that. So do things together as well, and just carve out family values. It would be better if you did that earlier on when you're newly married. You know that this family stands for, you know, 1, 2, 3, and usually it helps with even decision making. Like if you're faced with, you know, 2 things that you have to decide on, you kind of refer to what's our family value. If your family value is quality time, we know if our family value is being kind, if our family value is generosity, if our, it really helps you. And even when the kids come on board, it's easy to kind of pass that along to them, just setting up a family culture.
In this house, dot.
Our,
Sometimes I
yes,
feel
our
like we're
home.
treating them like strangers. In this house,
But they're new
if they just shut
people.
up,
Yeah, but they're new people in
they're
the
like,
home.
okay, guys,
They found
okay,
us.
guys,
They
in this
found us.
house, okay, in this
Yeah.
house, you don't do this.
Yeah, and I think it's important, really, and of course, everything based on the Word of God, and yeah. So
Yeah. So I feel we should have another
yeah. If you have
session to talk
exactly,
about.
so if you have any questions, if you have anything that we've spoken about that you prefer us to expound on, or maybe share in detail some experiences that you've had, please comment and let us know, and we'll be happy, very happy for us to share. We are kind of out of the woods, so we're in a good place to kind of share and give details and all that. And this is ministry, really. If it's something that will encourage you, something that will tell you you're not alone, we've been there, blah blah blah, we'll be happy to do that. So let me know in the comments, and I think we'll wrap it up. There. So happy you were able to tune in to the end. Thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. I rarely say this, but if you can, please subscribe, like, share, comment. My husband is laughing because
I like
it's actually the subscribe thing.
I've not commented.
Please comment on one of those. I know it's majorly for moms and wives, but feel free, really. Anyone can comment. And with time, maybe it can be expounded to families, just marriage. We'll see how this goes. So thank you, Baraka. See you on the next episode. Bye.